Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Vishwavadaya Krishnaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta
Namo Vishwavadaya Krishna Krishnaya Bhutale
Which is better?
That's that one.
Testing, testing, 1, 2, 1, 2. Testing, testing. Hare Krishna.
International Party Key.
Jai!
On your way here, you saw Madhyadweep.
On your way here, you saw Navadvip.
You saw Sapta Rishitila,
You saw Sapta Rishitila,
Navasharanya,
Naimisharanya,
Pushta Tirtha,
Pushka Tirtha,
and
and
Ujjahata.
Ujjahata.
And here there's the Panchali.
And here is the Panchaveni.
Did you know you saw all those places?
Did you know you saw all those places? No, no sound? Not hearing. Now, better, better, better.
How do you like Sapta Rishitila?
Hare Krishna. Hare.
How do they like the 7 hills of the 7 rishis?
How did you like the 7 hills of the 7 rishis?
Jai. Go.
You like?
Jai.
What?
We haven't found out where they are yet.
We haven't found out where they are yet.
So if you saw them, tell us.
So if you saw them, please tell us where. That was a joke. That wasn't a joke in the sense that they do exist somewhere. In Navadvip.
On the way here, on the highway, there is the Ujjahata.
On the way here on the highway, you can see Ujjahata.
It's to the right, between the last 2 bridges.
It's on the right side between the last 2 bridges.
And there, the Devas, they have appeared.
And there the Devas have appeared.
And to this day, 100 years in Kurukshetra. If you stay 100 years,
If you stay 100 years in Kurukshetra,
and you stay here 1 night,
and you stay here 1 night,
same route.
it's the same result.
Now, Deva was Utsahata. They were chanting and dancing and raising their hands.
So the Devas and Ujjahata would be raising their hands and chanting and dancing.
Like that.
Like that.
And sometimes the residents there hear some sound of cymbals and drums in the night.
Sometimes the residents of that place, even today, they hear sounds of cymbals and drums at night.
And there, they would sell pure love of Krishna. Yeah.
And at that place, they would sell pure love of Krishna.
Not for ordinary money.
But not in exchange for ordinary money.
In exchange for how much faith you have in the holy name.
In exchange for how much faith you have in the holy name.
So, it's a very special place.
So it's a very special place.
Non-different from Kurukshetra.
Non-different than Kurukshetra.
Pushkar is not different from Pushkar Tirtha.
Pushkar Tirtha is non-different than Pushkar Tirtha.
And Naimisharanya is not different from
And Naimisharanya is non-different than Naimisharanya.
So, every sacrifice you do, reading from the Bhagavad Purana, chanting Hare Krishna and Naimisharanya, helps the whole world.
So any sacrifice you do at Naimisharanya, reading Srimad Bhagavatam, chanting Hare Krishna, will benefit the whole world, will benefit the whole universe.
Haribo!
Haribo!
Almost got blown in the river. I almost got blown in the river.
Maharaj almost got blown in the river by that chanting.
This place is known as Panchaveni.
This place is known as Panchaveni.
And here, like, the Devas would come
Here in this place, the Devas would come
and perform fire sacrifice.
and would perform fire sacrifices.
But you are performing the sacrifice of the holy name.
But we are performing the sacrifice of the holy name.
So, this is the very, very sacred place.
So this is a very, very sacred place.
Not only Ganga, Jamuna, and Saraswati are here,
Not only Ganga, Jamuna, and Saraswati are here,
also Alakananda and Bhagavati.
also Alakananda and Bhagavati. Bhagavati.
So, today, normally, we would go by boat to the, just 2 kilometers to the boat dock.
So normally we would go by boat because it's only 2 kilometers from the boat dock.
No, there are 2 places you don't see by Where's my boat?
Because there are two places.
There are. While we're walking, if you saw that they can see the two places.
If you go by boat, you don't get to see the places. If you go by boat.
When you go by boat, you miss some places, but two places. But when you walk, you can see the two different places.
So you see the ashram of Devananda Pandit.
So you saw the ashram. You can see the ashram of Devananda Pandit.
He was a Mayavadi, and he would lecture on the Bhagavatam.
He was a Mayavadi, and he would lecture on the Bhagavatam.
So his lecture was, he would say, incomplete.
So his lecture was incomplete.
One day, Srivas Thakur, he sat in the back of his class.
One day, Srivas Thakur sat in the back of his class.
And just hearing the Bhagavatam, he started to cry.
Just hearing the Bhagavatam, he started to cry.
And Devananda Pandit thought, he's disturbing my class.
So Devananda Pandit thought, well, he's disturbing my class.
He told students, throw him out.
He told his students, throw this person out.
Who is he crying in the class?
Why is he crying in the class?
And they picked up Srivas Thakur and threw him out on the road.
They picked up Srivas Thakur and they threw him out on the road.
Later, Lord Chaitanya chastised Devananda Pandit.
Later on, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu chastised Devananda Pandit.
He said, you are just a very lowly Pandit, you understand nothing.
You are just a lowly Pandit, you do not understand anything
of this Bhakti Yoga.
Of what Bhakti Yoga is.
You have committed a great offense on Srivas Thakur.
You have created a great offense against Srivas Thakur.
Like this, he blasted him.
Like this, he blasted him. Publicly.
And Devananda was steaming. Angry.
Devananda Pandit, he was steaming, he was very angry.
But Rakarshan Pandit told him he got the blessing of Lord Chaitanya.
So Prakeshwara Pandit told him, he said, you have just gotten the blessings of Lord Chaitanya.
Actually, he is an incarnation of Krishna.
And he is an incarnation of Krishna.
And this should apologize to Srivas Thakur.
And you should apologize to Srivas Thakur.
So somehow, Devananda Pandit had a change of heart.
Somehow, Devananda Pandit had a change of heart.
And he, on Kuladip, he surrendered to Srivas to beg him to forgive him.
And in Koladvip, he surrendered to Srivas Thakur and begged forgiveness.
Therefore, he was accepted as part of Lord Chaitanya's Kirtan movement.
Therefore, or thereafter, he was accepted as part of Lord Chaitanya's Sankirtan movement.
Also, Koladip, which is just the other side of the river.
Also, Koladvip, which is just on the other side of the river,
is named after Rahadev.
Is named after Varahadev.
Kola is another name for Raha.
Kola is another name for Varaha.
And when Raha killed Hiranyaksha,
so when Varaha killed Hiranyakasha,
his foot touched the earth.
His foot touched the earth,
which had placed back into orbit.
Which placed the earth back into orbit.
He had placed it back in orbit.
He had placed it back on the orbit.
He had to place it back in orbit.
When he was, that angered Hiranyaksha.
And that angered very much Hiranyaksha.
So fighting in outer space.
So they were fighting in outer space.
So when his final blow to Hiranyaksha, his hind hoof touched earth.
So in his final blow to Hiranyaksha, his hind hoof touched the earth.
And that place is Kuladip.
And that place where he touched, that's Koladvip.
So some devotees of Maharaja, they go there to worship Varahadev.
Some devotees of Mahavaraha, they go there to worship Varahadev.
So these two places you don't normally see.
So these two places you'll see in Navadvip
By walking.
when you walk there.
Then you go to the Jagannath Das Babaji Samadhi Mandir,
Then you will go to Jagannath Das Babaji Samadhi Mandir,
which is also the Kuladip.
which is also in Koladvip.
And then you go to the Dhameshwar Mahaprabhu Mandir.
Then you will go to the Dhameshwara Mahaprabhu Mandir,
Where the deity of Lord Gauranga was worshipped by, the same deity was worshipped by Vishnu.
so where that deity of Lord Gauranga was worshipped by Vishnu Priya.
So, and then you'll stay in our camp at Ramnagar.
Then you will go stay in our camp.
So then you will stay in our camp and at Pratap Nagar.
And tomorrow you have a long boat ride.
And tomorrow you have a long boat ride.
Lord Chaitanya said that the breeze of the Ganges naturally makes people devoted to Krishna.
Lord Chaitanya said that the breeze of the Ganges would naturally make everyone Krishna conscious.
Have you noticed?
Have you noticed?
Haribo.
So, also, today, you go to the Navadvip, you go to the Navadvip town,
So today you will go through Navadvip town,
and already the Hindi and Russians went to
and already the Russians and the Hindi groups have already gone through Navadvip town.
So, we're going to have Jagajivan test you.
So Jagajivan, where is it? Well, he will test you now.
The thing is, it's very important
It's very important
that you organize yourselves very nicely,
that you,
chant very loudly.
it's very important that you organize yourselves very nicely and you chant very loudly.
And we're having some shopkeepers tell us which group is chanting better.
Because we have our spies, some shopkeepers there who will tell us who is chanting better, what group.
I think the international group, you should prevail.
Maharaj says he thinks, it is his personal opinion that the international group should prevail. we weren't hearing him. He wasn't chanting enough. Yeah, you know who you are. So let's try it again. This time, you know, half of you weren't chanting. Why? What is that? Too much prasad. Namik. Hare Krishna!
Hare Krishna!
Hare Krishna!
Hare Krishna!
Krishna Krishna!
Krishna Krishna!
Hare!
Hare
Rama!
Hare
Rama!
Hare
Rama!
Rama Rama!
Hare!
Hare
Ranga! As we say in Spanish, más o menos. More or less. You're getting better. You're getting better. I think this is the group that is most encouraging to us. Because yesterday we were at Surabi Kunj and the acoustics were very favorable there. You know, it was easy. Just a few people could chant and the whole place reverberated. Here it's a little open, it's more difficult. But you're doing a very good job. And we'll be putting making the rating. You can see your rating on internet, you know, at the site who's chanting better at the parikrama.com. Special. But you're doing very well. Of course, in this competition, those of you who have participated last year, how many participated in our competition last year? Oh. Quite a few. Yes. So, did you receive the results from last year? Who won? No. Oh, okay. Last year the international group won. But you have to defend your title. So this is not easy to do. So if you loudly, Maharaj wants us all to loudly chant in Navadvip. In this way, the residents of Navadvip will appreciate not only that you are such nice devotees, but they will appreciate Srila Prabhupada. That Srila Prabhupada has made so many nice devotees from all over the world to come together and chant Hare Krishna. So, Prabhupada will be very pleased with you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
So you won't test you too much. You guys want to have some white stuff.
I don't know, test it too much.
I don't want to test you too much because your voice will become choked up. You're hoarse. You will become hoarse if we test you too much. So we'll just keep it at the test minimum.
So, again, you're very fortunate. You have all these illustrious Swamis, Gurus present.
So you're all very fortunate to have all these sannyasis, swamis, and gurus to be personally present with you.
And also Prabhupada disciples.
And also Prabhupada disciples.
We want to thank you for being here on the Navadvip Mandala.
We want to thank you for being on the Navadvip Parikrama.
We're having some interviews taken by our video cameras.
So our video crew are coming around and doing some interviews.
And you could share your experiences with them.
So you can share your experiences and realizations with them.
Now, did you get any of you to survive the storm yesterday?
How did you survive the storm yesterday? Huh? It was intense. Yes? Water came in? No? Little water. But it cooled things down, I think. Krishna was cooling things for you. He was so pleased with you, he wanted things to be cool. Now, it's so nice and cool here. you could understand why the demigods like this place so much. You know?
All the effulgences here. All the effulgences.
All the effulgence.
There's a lot of effulgence here. It's very strong, Maharaj has to hold.
Remember that this is our way of connecting with Lord Chaitanya.
Remember that this is our way of connecting with Lord Chaitanya.
Chanting, dancing, taking prasadam, listening,
Chanting, dancing, taking prasadam, and listening.
and remembering,
And remembering.
and serving the lotus feet.
And serving the lotus feet.
Haribol.
Haribol.
Hari